are all doing well. I'm just going to make sure that my live video pops up on my other screen. But if you are live in my chat, say good morning. I see that you are here, Patty. Good morning. Good morning, my friends. Just give me 1 second. I know I have a slight delay on my end. Okay, it looks like I am good to go. Happy Sunday, my friends. Today is Sunday, July 13th, 9 a.m. Pacific Standard Time, and you are watching live right here on YouTube. If you are live, please say hello. Again, hello, Patty. Good morning. And if you're watching the replay, please let me know as well. Whether you're new here or returning, welcome. If you are new here, my name is Tammy Civello, and welcome to Cards by TLC. It's so weird, Patty. I see a different icon next to your name in the chat with a little crown and number 1. I don't know what that means. I don't know what that means as far as maybe you're my number 1 fan. I don't know. Good morning, Mary. Welcome in. Good morning from Colorado. So I was looking on my shelf and wanted to see what I can create this week. And it's so funny because I was so invested in all of the new stuff, and all of the new stuff is amazing, but we always forget about our friends that are sitting on our shelves. So I pulled out my Darling Dinos bundle. I had not used it in a while. I absolutely loved this bundle. It was actually one of my favorites, along with the Timeless Plaid designer paper from the January to April mini catalog. And I thought I would pull this out today. And I also pulled out the Everyday You and Me. I'm going to be using the So Much Joy on my card today, but I am going to show you the projects because that's what we're here for. Good morning, Shannon. Welcome in. Or good afternoon from New York. Yeah, it's afternoon for you guys. So we are creating 3 all occasion cards. I figured, you know what, we need those all occasion cards. So we're going to start off with our birthday celebration. You could do it as a male or a boy or whatever. You can change the paper up and turn it more girly. We're going to be creating a baby card today. This is the boy version. We're going to actually be creating the girl version on the live today. And then, of course, we have to have a cute little I love you. Maybe this would be cute for like anniversary. I did this kind of theme for Valentine's Day. So we're creating 3 cards today. We're going to be doing some ink blending and some stamping and some coloring. So gear up. If it's your morning time, grab a cup of coffee. If it's afternoon, hopefully you're having lunch. Good morning, Denise. Good morning, Ruth. I have a lot of friends here today. Welcome you all. So let's go ahead and get started. I will be going over all of the sizes and dimensions today. However, if you miss anything, it will be on my blog post at cardsbytlc.com on Monday the 14th. But sit back, enjoy the crafting time. So again, this was one of my favorite bundles out of the January to April mini catalog. They are in the online store right now, so they're not in publication. However, it's so funny. I'm seeing crowns. It's kind of throwing me off a little bit. So I have Patty number 1 and Anne number 2. Maybe these are, and they're different colors. I have to look up to see what these are. This is something new that's showing up in the chat. So it's kind of fun and seeing maybe you guys commented the most. I don't know. I don't know what that icon means. So I'm going to have to look that up. It kind of threw me off. So let's go ahead and get started. And we will start on our first card. And then I have all my ink blends. Grab your favorite color medium that you like to color with. I'm using the Stampin' Blends. But we are starting off with a top folding card base, but it's going sideways at 4 1/4 by 11, scored at 5 1/2. We're going to be cutting off a little bit of this in just a minute. I have a basic white inside panel piece, and that piece is gonna be 4 by 5 1/4. And then I have a designer paper, our Timeless Plaid. This piece is cut at 2.5 by 4 as well as the focal point basic white. And what we're going to be doing is we're going to be cutting this off, and this is going to be 2 3/4 by 4 1/4, I believe. And then this is 2.5 by 4. So let's go ahead and start off by cutting off our cardstock. And I'm going to line this up, and we're going to line this up at the 2 3/4 mark. And this piece will end up being 2 3/4 by 4 1/4. And that's going to be our matte piece. So we have our front panel piece and then our matte piece that's going to go just like so. So let's go ahead, and I think what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and color and stamp our balloons. And I realized I took the balloon off of I put the balloon back, but we need that balloon. It does come with a string. Let's talk about the bundle really quick. This bundle is so adorable. It is a photopolymer stamp set. You have 3 focal dinosaurs. No clue what, I know that this is a T-Rex, and I know this one reminds me of Dino from the Flintstones, but I have no clue what dinosaurs they are. So if you know in the chat, let me know. And if you're watching the replay, let me know as well, because I have no clue what they are. But we have our cute little accessories that we can accessorize our dinosaurs. And then we have coordinating dies that die cut it all out. So we're going to be doing some die cutting, which I've already done with the magic of TV to save some time. But this is our cute little dinosaur set that we're going to be using. And I realize I need to pull out the balloon. And like I said, it comes with a string, but I like to hand draw my strings on my balloons. Just to give it more squiggly or character, I guess. Okay. Now I'm happy. Okay, so the bottom left is a Triceratops. I can't pronounce that. So I call it the girl dinosaur is a Triceratops. I don't know. I don't know my dinosaurs. I think that's correct. Okay, let's go ahead and stamp our sentiment, and it's hope your birthday is dynamite. That reminds me of the TV show Good Times in the 70s, where JJ always said dynamite. Talking about lots of TV shows. Okay. Triceratops. I am really bad at pronunciation. Triceratops. Triceratops, I think. You guys, I need more coffee, I think. I was up late last night watching my goddaughter. I didn't get home till late, and it was past Tammy's bedtime before her live, so I know you guys are totally laughing with me. I know you're trying to help. Triceratops. Triceratops? Triceratops? Is that right? Okay. So we're going to go back to stamping because that's what I can control. And I'm going to just do 3 balloons. Just like so. Kind of should have done that one kind of at an angle, but that is okay. Okay, Triceratops. Okay, got it. Okay, good. Good morning, Sandy. Welcome. Okay, so I have my blue, and I think I did this one. So the colors that I'm going to color my balloons, I'm going to be coloring it in the light seafoam. I'm going to be coloring one in light lemon lime twist and one in dark balmy blue. I kind of wanted to pull in the colors from the designer paper. So that's where I got the color for the balloons. And then I'm going to kind of leave the balloon. I'm going to color most of it, but I'm going to leave this shadow portion kind of uncolored. And then we have our balmy blue. I think I'm gonna kind of bring in my light balmy blue and make this kind of blended, like a two-tone. That's cute. And then my light lemon lime twist. I have to apologize for my voice being hoarse. I was having so much fun with my goddaughter yesterday. I think my voice kind of, my voice became a little hoarse. Brachiosaurus. Did I get that one right? We're talking all kinds of dinosaurs. Okay, now I'm going to come in with a gel pen, with my black gel pen, and I'm just going to kind of do my little swirlies, and then I'll make them connect. And there we have our cute little balloons on the inside. So let's go ahead and do that. I have already pre-stamped and die cut out my die cut pieces. So just to save a little bit of time. But we're here crafting on a Sunday morning. Sunday morning vibes. Are you guys liking the Sunday switch up for the summer? Because I might turn that into a permanent situation. I'm actually enjoying getting up on a Sunday morning and crafting with you guys. And then again, this piece of designer paper is from Timeless Plaid. Oh, thank you. You liked my balloon strings. I did too. Kind of have to do it. I don't like straight balloon strings because to me that's really not natural. Balloon strings are kind of squiggly. So okay, now we're going to kind of build our little dino scene, and I am going to come in with my Granny Apple Green, and I have actually already pre-cut out my balloons. These are actually cut and put onto the project themselves. So I'm gonna come in at the bottom and come in and do some ink blending and do some grass. The color I like to do for grass is Granny Apple Green. I think that's a good color scheme for my eye. You can do it in any shade of green that you would like, but for me, I like the Granny Apple Green for the grass. Okay, now I'm gonna come in with my cute little stamp of the grass, and we're gonna just add in our grass. And there's no rhyme or reason on adding this. Just kind of, and I think I just stuck my finger in the ink. Yes, I did. Okay, there we go. And then I'm gonna come in with my Memento black ink because we're gonna do some coloring with our blends. And since I thought the taller dinosaur reminded me of Dino from the Flintstones, I am coloring him like so. And he just barely fits. And then we have our little T-Rex. At least I know that this is a T-Rex. Okay. And while that dries a minute, I'm going to go ahead and color my balloons. I did Balmy Blue, Lemon Lime Twist, and Petunia Pop. Okay. Love to know if you have played with the Darling Dinos stamp set or bundle and what you created with them. If you're in the chat, and then especially if you're watching the replay, let me know if you have played with the Darling Dinos. And then also if you ever get in the habit of forgetting about bundles. I am really bad about playing with it right out of the gate, having so much fun with it, and then it goes on my shelf. And then sadly it stays there, and I don't want to do that anymore. I want to start playing with the older things, but there's so many amazing good things coming out. So if you are looking for specific cards, like this is a fantastic kid card. I absolutely love this for a kid card. And it doesn't have to be a kid card. Okay, so for our dinosaurs, let me get out. I used Light Lemon Lime Twist. I used Summer Splash. I used Light Petunia Pop. And then for my black, I just used my basic black Stampin' Up marker. We do have a blends in the black, but I like the bullet tip on this better, and I feel like I have more control over that. So I'm just going to come in here and color my spots. Now the blends do have a nice bullet tip. I just felt like this was darker and shows up more. I think this is going to take the longest, these black spots. You all chat amongst yourselves while I quickly do this. Okay. He's tall. That is for sure. I think I'm kind of regretting doing the bullet tip. It does take longer. It is darker, but it does take longer. Maybe I should have colored him. Okay, there we go. Finally done. I'm inspiring you to break yours out. That is what it's all about. So now I'm going to do light petunia pot because Dino was purple. I think he was more of a purple, but this is as close as I can get if I remember correctly with his color. And I'm mostly just doing straight coloring for this. I could blend him out and do more time, but you guys would be here for the next 3 hours if I did that. And I'm all about keeping it short and sweet. I got a little too happy with the grass. The grass is kind of like on his color, but that's okay. He's kind of truly sitting in the grass. And then for my spots on my T-Rex, I'm coming in with Summer Splash. I love this combo, like a cabana, coastal cabana type color with the green. This color combo for the T-Rex I did in my class, and I loved this color combo for him. Okay. And then I'm going to come in with my lemon lime twist, color him up. Again, you can shade him and blend him. I'm just doing straight coloring. For the live purpose. Sometimes just solid colors are good. Okay. They're all colored. Now we can kind of put the card together. So I have that 2 3/4 by 4 1/4 piece that I cut off. And we are going to adhere that because that becomes our mat piece, and that goes on the front like so. And that's why I did the sentiment in the bottom right hand corner, so it kind of peeks through the card itself. Just like so. And then when I adhere him to the card base, I am only going to be adding adhesive to the left hand side of this. This is one of my favorite, like, folds. I guess it's a fun fold. Okay, now I'm going to kind of place my balloons accordingly. And I'm going to see where I want to bring in my gel pen again and draw those squiggly lines. So I'm just going to lay that one. I know that one's going to go like so. So we're going to start like this and go around his body. Come in with my glue, or you could do a glue dot, or you can pop it up with a Stampin' Dimensional, whichever you would like to do. Now I'm going to kind of figure out where I want these balloons to go. I know it needs to be attached to his hand, so I'm going to draw one little squiggly line to his hand right there, and we'll do the other one kind of coming in like so. And it's okay to pop this off. I could have even gone higher with that balloon, but I kind of like that placement right there. And we have our blue balloon just like so. And there's our cute card, and we are going to finish off I'm using these brand new gems from the Charming Summer Faceted Gems. It's from the Charming Suite. Ruth said, I have it, but not made anything with it. Now I have a great grandson turning 3 years old and loves dinos. He has a birthday coming up and needed this. You are so welcome. I hope this inspires you to create his card, and I would love to see your card when you finish it. Let me know how it turns out. This is perfect timing, Ruth. Okay. Do one there. One up there. And we'll do a bigger one down here. And here is our first card, our cute birthday card. Oh, I forgot his glasses. Oh my goodness. I forgot his cute little glasses. We got to stamp his glasses. I missed that. So when you do the glasses, you want to line the circles from the glasses up with his eyes. And I apologize, I got to get down so I can see this. And there's his cute little glasses. Kind of got a little wonky there because it was attached, but you could do the glasses, not do the glasses. But there is our cute little card. Okay, let's move on to our baby card. And again, the sentiment that I'm going to be using is from the Everyday You and Me stamp set. And it's the So Much Joy. I thought that's a cute sentiment for a baby card. And then on the inside, you can do congratulations or whatever. If you have a baby sentiment stamp set that you use a lot, that would be cute to use as well. So, but we're going to be doing a girl version of this. We have our boy version. So I have our pieces right here. We have our thick basic white that is 4 1/4 by 11. scored at 5.5. Let's go ahead and crease that edge, make that flat. And then we have the plaid version of the Timeless Plaid. This piece is going to be 4 by 5.25. This piece is cut at 3/4 by 5.5. That is actually going to go on the inside panel like so to decorate that. And then we have our basic pink, our pretty in pink panel that is going to go at our diagonal. Close your eyes, Patty. I know that will make you crazy. This piece is cut at this piece is cut at 3 by 4.25. And then our basic white focal point is 2 3/4 by 4. So let's go ahead and get started. I have already pre-cut out my dinosaur and my cute little egg. The dies come with this cute little egg hatch that has a bottom hatch and a top hatch. And that is our egg that he is hatching at. And we're going to color him. Let's see here. Do I have pretty in pink in here? Let me grab my pretty in pink blends really quick. That's Flirty Flamingo. Sorry, guys. Okay. Let's go ahead and color our dinosaur light pretty in pink. And then I think we will do her spots in dark pretty in pink. Maybe Flirty Flamingo. Hold, please. Let me see something really quick. Let me bring in a piece of scrap. Okay, that's Flamingo. I know I'm going to do that. It's pretty close in color. Maybe I'll do the spots in dark Flirty Flamingo. So we'll color her in light and do her spots in dark Flirty Flamingo. Yeah, that's what I want to do. Cute little girly card. But we're going to have to do some surgery towards the bottom because her tail will be hanging out. And we want her completely in the hatch. So we're not going to worry about doing the bottom. And I'm not going to worry about doing her toes because that's going to be in the eggie. And then I'm coming in with light, pretty in pink. And I'm not going to worry about that bottom half because it's going to be in the egg. Okay, then we're going to do a little bit of surgery because with the egg hatch, let me show you really quick. I haven't blended the background, but with the egg hatch, oh, I got a little extra happy with the coloring on that. Okay, that's all right. See how her tail hangs out? Like so. Oh, I'm covering it. My finger was good. So we're going to do a little bit of surgery right there. Sorry, Miss Dinosaur. And I just cut her tail off. Now we're going to go ahead and do our background ink blending. I have my balmy blue, and we'll start, I think we'll start off with the grass. My granny apple green and my balmy blue. So again, we'll come in and do some grass. And I did not tap off most of my ink because I wanted the darker edge to show up. And then I'm just going to come in and ink blend that up. Like so. Then I'm going to come in with my balmy blue and do my sky. And on my final card, I kind of made a cotton candy sky. And I think I might do that with this one to bring in the pinks. So I'm going to come in with my blue and not do it super dark, just enough to get some color on there. And then I'm going to come in with my pretty in pink and make a cotton candy sky. See, I'm leaving some blue. Looks like I got a little green. My dinosaur will cover that up. But I got a light blue on there. Then I'm going to come in with my pretty in pink. And we're going to turn the sky kind of into a cotton candy sky. And then it'll bring in a little bit of those pinks. And then I made kind of like a, I don't know if that shows up. Maybe I'll add a little bit more blue there. And that kind of gives me a fun cotton candy sky. I'm not sure if that's showing up in the video or not, but trust me, it's really pretty. Okay, then I'm gonna come in with my granny apple and my little grass and do my grass around it. And it does have rocks. You can add rocks in the scene as well. And I'm just kind of halfway cutting that off just so the cluster shows up. There we go. I know that one doesn't really show up, but that's okay. The egg's going to cover that up. And then we're going to come in and stamp our So Much Joy. And I think I'm going to stamp that in Flirty Flamingo. I think that'll be a good contrast. Go as high up as I can. So Much Joy. And then we're going to glue down our dinosaur. Straight away. And then I'm going to glue down the hat. You can pop up the hat with a mini Stampin' Dimensional if you would like. I like it directly onto the paper. And I'm going to come in and put it at an angle. But I am going to pop up my egg. And I think I have a couple of scrap pieces here with my foam adhesive sheets. Yeah, that fits fine. Thank you, Sherry. Appreciate it. And we're gonna come here with a little hatchy hatch. Is that glue? I got something on my card, but that's okay. Okay, now we're gonna bring in our card base. And I have my 1/2 inch strip by 5.5. That's gonna go on the inside. Just to add some decorations. And if you have a California, if you have a congratulations stamp, that would be cute to put on the inside. Okay. Then we have our front base here, again 4 by 5.25. That would be cute as well. But I'm going to go ahead and do what I did with the checkered. And then I have a 3 by 4.25 piece that is going on an angle. Just like so. Just to give it a little different look, but I am keeping this one straight. Good morning, Carol from Canada. Thank you. Welcome, welcome. So happy to have you here with us. And then I am going to come in with my petunia color because I think that'll still be okay. Yeah, that's still cute. Because I feel like that the petal pink would be too light. Here's a trick that I learned from my friend Patty Bennett here in the chat. Take your take your dimensionals if you're trying to figure out what dimensionals, embellishments, take your embellishments and keep it on the clear plastic and just kind of lay that down. That's cute, but I think it's a little light. I think the petunia pop is a good color, but that's a good tip that I learned from her. That if you're trying to match up your embellishments, that would be a good little tip that I picked up from her to figure out which one you want to use. And since I have these right in front of me, I'm using them on all 3 cards. And I just lined up a little cluster of embellishments. So we have our cute little boy card and our cute little girl card. And I added some pink hue into that. So there's our baby card. I know, isn't it such a great tip, Sherry? Sherry. Patty is the queen of tips. I am always learning something from her. Any like major tips that I've learned over the years, I've learned from her. Okay, now we are moving on to our cute little scenery card. And that's what I love about this bundle. You can do it as simple with one dinosaur. You can make a slimline card, which I did in my class with all the dinosaurs. And here is our cute little scenery. This is what I was talking about, the cotton candy background. So let's go ahead and get our pieces out. I know the pink sky was perfect with that. So we have fresh freesia, 4.25 by 11, scored at 5.5, but we're gonna change that to our horizontal orientation. And then you just have 2 pieces of basic white that are 4 by 5 1/4. And then I have already pre-cut out all of our pieces that we're going to be coloring on. So I have our little girly dinosaur, our boy dinosaur. I have 2 flowers. I have 3 clouds that we're going to be ink blending onto. And I have a cute little bow. I don't want to lose that, so I'm going to color her first. I don't want to lose that. That's going to go in her hair. So for our little girl card, or little girl dinosaur, I used Petal Pink. And I know I use light and dark Calypso Coral. So let me grab those. There's my light Calypso. There's my dark. So I am going to color her horn and her spots in the dark Calypso Coral. And I'm doing her spots and her toenails in the dark Calypso Coral. There we go. And then I'm going to color her whole body in the light Petal Pink. Not really the ends, because I'm going to be coloring that in light Calypso Coral. So I am just going to come in here to get that color on here. Again, I'm just doing straightforward coloring. You can blend her out with the light and the dark if you choose to do so. Okay. Then I'm going to come in with my light Calypso Coral and do the ends of her crown, I guess. There we go. And then I'm going to color her bow in light Calypso Coral. I think I did that in dark Calypso Coral. Let me grab my dark. I think I colored that in dark, so it stood out more. Yeah. There we go. And then I'm just going to do just a little bit of glue. Come on. Just a little dot. And I'm going to put her bow on so we don't lose the bow because it's small and tiny. There's our cute little bow on her. Now I'm going to come in. I did Pool Party, I believe. And Granny Apple Green for the dinosaur this time. Okay. Did our Pool Party and our dino, and then there's a cute little stamp in there with lips. Okay, you're gonna not cooperate. I think we'll change it up a little bit. I need a new granny apple because it came apart. I think I did light anyway. I love all of the accessories that this bundle comes with. You can dress your dino up to the nine. It even has a top hat. Okay, and then I'm going to come in with my light pool party. Kind of did almost the opposite of this T-Rex that I did in the first card. Okay, there's our cute little T-Rex. Now I'm going to do our two little flowers really quick, and I'm going to leave the petals white and do the center of it yellow. And I'm going to do my granny apple green for my leaves. I just liked how the white flower just kind of popped on that background. So I'm just going to do the center of our flower, our little sunflower. Okay, all the coloring is done. Now we're going to do our blending. So I'm going to come in and first blend out my clouds with my balmy blue. I'm pretty sure I have enough ink on my balmy blue to do those clouds. I'm just getting the color off of my brush and not needing to go in. I think I'm okay with that. Maybe just a little bit more blue. Excuse my reach, you guys. I don't want super dark. Just enough to get some color on that. That's good. Okay. Now I'm going to come in with my panel. And my granny apple green, and we're going to do the lower portion of it first. And on my original sample, I didn't blend this out in green first, but I wanted to add the green this time. See, I did the whole background in like that pink hue, but I did the stamping of granny apple green, but I think I want to do this time. Okay, and before I close my green, I'm going to come in with my grass pieces, and I'm really going to be heavy on the grass because the dinosaurs are cut out this time. So I'm just going to do some grass clusters all over. Just really building up that scenery. There we go. There's our cute little grass. Now I'm going to come in with my pink, my Pretty in Pink. And I'm going to do the portion of the sky that first, because it's mostly pinks that it's coming in with a hint of blue. This is my favorite form of relaxation. I know a lot of people color, some people fussy cut for relaxation. Give me a blending brush and some ink and I am a happy girl. What about you guys? Do you guys like to color? Do you guys like to fussy cut? Will the two of you be doing another mega class together? Hoping to do one in the fall, Sherry. She is asking if Patty and I are going to do another joint mega class, hopefully in the fall. I'll have to get in touch with her. We'll have to meet up and discuss that. Okay, so we have our pinks in. Now we're going to come in with our blue and form our cotton candy color. And I'm just doing a little bit of blue on here. I want to keep the scene mostly pink. I don't know if you guys can see that. I think that's coming through on the candle. Perfect, Patty. Patty said we'll need to look at the holiday catalog and then formulate a plan. That sounds good. Okay. And there is our little cotton candy scene. So now we can build up our cute little, oh, I keep doing this. This is fun. Hold on. Hold please. Let me get a baby wipe. Okay. Thank goodness for baby wipes, right? Okay. Now we can build up our cute little scenery. So I need to stamp first and foremost. Roar means blank in dinosaur. That's what I love. It has I love you. I think there's a happy birthday sentiment as well. And let's get our flirty flamingo out. And I have my roar. And then I have my I love you. And see how it has that nice little blank spot. And I need to come in, excuse my head, guys. There we go. And then we'll come in with our clouds. I'm going to adhere this to the front first. And I think we'll put a few of those flowers on the inside. Okay. And then we have our clouds that are going to go like so. And you can pop the clouds even up with a Stampin' Dimensional. That would be kind of fun. Then we have our dinosaurs like so. Oh, I gotta do the cute little lipstick kiss on the tip of his nose. Cute little lip stamp. Look how cute that is. Oops, that was fun. Look how cute the little lipstick is. Okay. Then I have my two little flowers, and I'll put, I think, that one there. And let's bring our couple, our dinosaur couple together a little bit closer. There we go. This is such a fun set. It's so versatile. Like I said, it has cute little rocks in there as well. I went happy with the grass, but that would be super duper cute to stamp the rocks and put that in there, because I mean they're out in the desert mostly. Come on. There we go. T-Rex. There's our cute little scene, and then let's quickly stamp some, maybe some flowers. On the inside here, just to add a little bit of decoration. Cute. Okay, Tammy, let's get this out of the way. Then I'm going to come in and just do the centers and the leaves. And maybe we'll put a little bit of grass. So it looks more realistic. There we go. It looked a little weird without the grass. I had to add the grass in there. So let's add our panel, and then we will bring in all three cards, and as per usual, you can tell me your favorite. So we have that one. Let's bring in our boy, girl, baby card and our dinosaur. So we have our birthday dinosaur card. We have our boy, girl, baby card. And we have our cute little I love you. So these are the 3 that is, oh, thank you, Anne. I appreciate you. All too adorable. I know they're kind of hard to choose this week. So I would just love to know if you're live in the chat, which one is your favorites? If you can't choose, that's perfectly fine. And if you're watching the replay, please let me know which one your favorites are. So I absolutely love these. They're so cute. I can't choose on this one. I really can't. So much fun. Oh, you lost sound? Oh, okay. Oh, okay. Good. Good. All right. Good. Well, I want to thank you all for joining me today. And if you liked the video, please give it a thumbs up. That helps my channel grow. And if you have not yet hit that subscribe button, please do so. I would be honored to have you hit that subscribe button. And be sure to click the notification bell to all. So when I go live or upload a video, it helps me continue to grow my channel, and I appreciate you all so much. But I hope that you all have a wonderful rest of your day, and I hope you have a nice, peaceful day, relaxation day, whatever you're doing or prepping for the week ahead. But I hope you all have a wonderful rest of your day, and I will see you all next time for more creative fun. Bye, everyone.